Hi, as I don't welcome to a new Bitcoin video, and today we're gonna talk about the dead cat bounce, this move down here, and is this move actually finished up here, or can we move a little bit more towards the upside? I don't think it's finished, and now there are signs that people might think this is it, this is some kind of top. I think we can push it a little bit more up to upside, some kind of 54,000, something like that, before we actually confirm the ending of the dead cat bounce, and then we come to the resistance line that's actually gonna decide whether this is just a dead cat bounce or is this a continuation towards the upside if we break that resistance lines. Now, before we start, there's a link down below for the new channel that I just made. It's called The Art of Technical Analysis. So if you want to learn technical analysis, do subscribe to that channel. Also, you're helping me reach 1,000 subscribers, very critical moment on any channel. Anyways, that said, let's see what's happening down here. So this is the line that everybody has been watching down here, and you can see here on the dollar we are hitting this line with these 2 points up here on the dollar down here on the pullback towards the upside. But I'm not very fond of this line. I'm going to explain to you why. Number one, this is engulfing candle. We all don't like this kind of pivot points. This is a decent pivot point, but unfortunately this is some kind of black swan event. If you remember, that was when the COVID came. I think 26th was the Friday. Let's see down here, 26th. No, that was actually the Sunday dump. What is this? 4th of 7:30. 26th November. Oh, sorry, 26th November. Yeah, that was actually the Friday. That was the big Corona dump when people got fear that this new variant is gonna be very deadly and stuff like that. So this was some kind of black phone. We recovered from that pretty quickly and then continued towards downside before we broke a certain level down here and then dumped big time on the downside, towards downside. We already kind of predicted this move when it started dumping down here. There's a video on YouTube predicting that as soon as we break this level down here, this is the panic area, because that's gonna break so many stuff. And you see down here it broke definitely too many stuffs. So ever since we're down here, we are looking for some kind of dead cat bounce. I don't think this is the dead cat bounce, and I don't think this is the line that we are looking for. First of all, this isn't the line that we are looking for, because when this line got broken, it was already kind of confirmed we are going down big time. So somewhere up here, the very important line got broken. We tried to get back above it, we failed that, and then we dumped on the downside. So let me show you that. The line that we are looking for, it goes something like this. Something like this up here, I think, give or take. Yeah, something like this, give or take, something like this. It is very nice line. It is holding up everything up here at the top, beside this point down here and beside this. That's why we don't like to use this candle down here or this black swan event up here. But it's been holding everything down here. It is a very nice move towards downside, and you can see here after a breakout we tried, we dumped big time. We went down, we broke, we dumped big time to downside, but we tried to get it back at least above this resistance up here, failed to do that, and then the big dump came. So I like this line a lot better, and as you can see here, we are technically not yet done with the dead cat bounce. That's why I'm saying that this top up here doesn't mean that this is some kind of top. I think we just gonna pull a little bit back down here and continue all the way up towards this resistance line, because oftentimes when you break certain very important resistance line, you go back to retest those resistance when you break because this was support line, this was support line, of course it's supporting support line, but when you broke that support line, oftentimes you go back to test that support line as a resistance to see if you get rejected. If you do that, you continue tumbling towards downside. But after every even that cat bounce, there is probability to bounce above the resistance, confirmed as support again, and then you continue towards the upside. So that's what we're actually looking for. But right now I think this might actually go a little bit more towards upside. So I don't think this move on the downside is done yet. So there is another indicator down here called MACD that is right now telling us that this move right now might actually continue a little bit towards the upside. And what you're gonna see down here on the MACD is that the momentum is going towards the upside. Okay, so So ever since the dump down here, you can see that the price has been going towards downside, but the momentum has been going to the upside, and even from these 2 points down here, the momentum has been going towards overall the momentum is kind of dying. So we are pushing it to the downside, but the momentum is kind of slowing down, so you cannot push it that far towards downside. So this is some kind of indication of some kind of reversal, and you can see it also happening here as well. For example, we are going towards downside while the momentum is going towards the upside, and when that happens, oftentimes there is a chance, I'm not saying because this is, I mean, in tech analysis there is no certainties, but there is a big chance that we will get some kind of pullback towards the upside, and I hope this pullback can push us more than just the line. I hope it can push us above the resistance up here. If we do that, all is gonna be very nice and dandy, but until we do get that, we are technically in a downtrend right now. We've been in a some kind of semi downtrend down here for a while. Right now we broke the downtrend to the downside. We increase the speed and stuff like that, so technically we are still in a downtrend. There is still not enough bullishness in the market right now to push us towards the upside, but I think if you can manage to get above the resistance up here, there might bullishness might kick in and propel us towards the upside. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out, but right now I'm just looking for this ending of the dead cat bounce to see how this is gonna end, and which way we're gonna continue. Now the biggest problem right now with the charts are the MACD the bearish cross on the weekly time frame. So this is the weekly time frame. You can see here that we got this bearish cross down here the previous week, and this is still lingering with us. So we need some kind of very heavy, very big bounce up here right now this week. We still got some 3-4 days, but it's not looking that what are you gonna say, it's not looking that optimistic right now, because the moves are so slow. So for the last 3-4 days we kind of just almost went up like something like 3%, so 1% per day or something like that. Down is down today is down, we are down 1% down, so we are only like up 188% in the last 3-4 days. So it's kind of going kind of sideways, so it's not very optimistic that this weekly will change. So take your precautions, know that we are in a downtrend right now. We can turn out we can switch this anytime and go towards the upside, and right now I think there is a probability that this continuing towards the upside a little bit, but we'll see how it actually reacts when it gets to this big line. So like we said, I don't think that the other line that although it did got hit very, very nicely up here, and it is some kind of a trend line, I like the other one better up here than this one down here. So I think there is probability to actually go all the way something like 53,000-54,000 level all the up here, and then get rejected by that. If you look at the moving averages up here, this on the daily time frame, you'll see that we got 53,000, this 10 moving average is at 53,000, this 20 moving average, this red line is at right now at 55, but soon it will be down at 54 something levels. 100 moving average, which was very, very important level up here, is over here at 54,000 levels. So you can see 100 moving average being very, very important previously. Right now we broke that level down here towards downside. So if you go up, I think around 54,000 should be some kind of decent resistance to retest before we go down. I think we need some kind of bigger test some kind of bigger resistance than what we already did right now. You can see up here on the 4 hour we did not hit anything. On the moving averages we are just going a little bit back down. We are consolidating. I think here I think we're gonna make another move towards the upside up here and test the 53,000-54,000 levels. At least that's what I see right now. Anything can change. We can just dump down here for whatever reason. The bad times are gonna come when we cross again below 49,150, something like that. If we for whatever reason close down here on the daily, that might be a bad or a good thing. It depends. There is no such thing as certainty in life, but we know whether it's bad or good when we get down there. But doesn't matter the circumstance. You don't want to fall there right now. And if you do that, it might both be good and bad, because it might be bad because it might dump further, but it might be good because we are are on some kind of oversold levels, you know, and there might be some kind of divergences going on and all that shebang, you know. So it might be nice place to buy. It might be nice place to buy. So, you know, you never know, but when we get there, we'll talk about it. Right now, what we have here is some kind of dedicated bounce that's not finished yet, and I think we gotta go a little bit more towards the upside before we actually figure out what's gonna happen. At least what I think. Now, for whatever reason, if we start dumping, we start dumping. That said, guys, best part of the video right now. Thanks for watching.